Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Solana. A new week has started and we wanna decode the Solana chart here on the smaller time frame. What we see is currently that the price has failed to create an upside impulse. So we talked about that already in the last video. Initial micro support broke, which was our signal that the move to the upside is not an impulse. Okay, so why is that important? Because it means that the most simple structure is not playing out. That means that indicates short-term weakness. It still allows the price to go higher, of course, but it would need to prove itself again. So what does that mean? What are the patterns that we have on the chart here? First of all, you can see that the price is forming here something that we could call a descending broadening wedge, a bit of a price channel there. And as long as the market holds within this pattern, obviously there isn't really an upside breakout confirmation. You might recall from previous updates that we were watching the 100% extension level at $137. The price is holding below it right now. That is always an important resistance for an A, B, C structure. And A, B, C structures are not clearly bullish. They can turn into larger ABC structures, or maybe a diagonal pattern is unfolding as per the blue scenario, but that would require proving. A diagonal always needs to prove itself. You can never trust it. If you follow my analysis already for some time, if you've been following, then you know that I always say that diagonals just cannot be trusted. This is then often when people say this is manipulation, the market is manipulated. Whereas you can see that it's clearly respecting Fibonacci levels. The 100% extension is just a key sentiment level. And that's not a whale who waited for the 100% extension to be reached. Those are levels of market sentiment. Market sentiment, it's all baked in Fibonacci levels. It's all baked into, how mass psychology works. The herd is just, it's just acting like that, right? And what we know, though, is if the price reacts to the 100% extension, it indicates weakness. So what we now have to be watching if the bears are strong enough to drive the price down for one more low. In that case, we are dealing with $110 as next support and $100 support. I know that some of you are watching the $100 level as potential support, but everybody's seeing that, right? Everybody's looking at $100. So think about what it means. Have you considered? I mean, again, what it means is that the price has not clearly confirmed the low. So one more low is likely. I'm just highlighting 110, $100 or 103 basically is a Fibonacci level. Those are just the next Fibonacci support levels. But I mentioned in yesterday's video, have you considered that due to the $100 level being such an important level, these often are levels that, a lot of people set maybe stops below. So there could be some stop fishing. What about a wick below and then a recovery? That can always happen. For now, it remains my view that a low has not been confirmed. It might have bottomed, but we need further confirmation. I know the opinion is very split at the moment. A lot of people are looking for lower. Some people are already considering the market might have bottomed. I had some great conversations with some of you on X earlier today. I know that some of you are looking for maybe an entry around $100. Feel free to join us, by the way. We open here the space for questions. Put your chart requests in, and we cannot answer them all, of course, but we can answer your questions, have discussions around charts. That's essentially what X is for. So feel free to check it out. It's much more active than here on YouTube, obviously, in the comments section. So join the conversation over there about charts if you're interested. But overall, the idea is that the price could still easily go lower. That would be further confirmed with a break below the 13th of March low at around $120.80. By the way, the link for X is in the comments section, pinned and in the description. But what I'm tracking here are these trend lines, that especially the one here, the upper one, could act as resistance and a potential breakout confirmation. But this is only from a trend line point of view. I think it's meaningful, but bear in mind Fibonacci levels are just above and that they could act as resistance. So from a yellow chart or yellow scenario point of view, we might have topped there in a corrective rally when the price reacted to the 100% extension, and we might now move down like this. This is something I'm watching today. It takes a break above initial resistance at $134.57 to make that yellow scenario less likely. And why is that? Because, for example, For example, the yellow count should work out like that. But we know that a wave 2, this would be a wave 2 bounce here, shouldn't go beyond the 78.6 retracement. It shouldn't. Yeah, so this is a key, again, key levels of sentiment on the micro level, of course, you know. Nothing has changed on the larger time frame. And to be honest, nothing has changed over the weekend. It broke below micro support, but all that means is that the upside move is not an impulse. We're still printing higher highs, higher lows, so the blue count has a chance. That's why we still have it on the chart, but it's not a direct impulse, which means momentum is gone, and that's what you see. You know, when the chart breaks initial micro support, immediately the upside momentum is gone. That's why we track these. They are levels of sentiment, and it indicates that the bulls aren't clearly winning. That's essentially what a diagonal pattern suggests. But a diagonal pattern, when an impulse morphs into a diagonal, it's often the first step of failing. So that's why the yellow count remains preferred until the price breaks above $134.57. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, join the conversation on X. The link is in the description. Yeah, join the community, engage, and have fun. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.